All right, hey everybody, Hrph here. Welcome to another episode of our modded Ark series. We are here on Olympus today, looking at our Thylas. So while we were away in the last episode over on Mount Olympus, these guys were just having babies and breeding. So we ended up, surprisingly, with a decent take here. So we ended up with a female. That's the male. This is the female. So we ended up with an exact duplicate of the female. So we could actually breed two at a time now. And this one is a male of the same level, but it's actually down. Here's the weird thing. It's down 2 points in food, but it got a mutation. And that mutation happens to be in melee. So you can see this one's melee is 763, whereas the original female is 747. So that's a great step. So we can start using the male and the two females, so we can start to maybe build a melee stack and see where that goes. This is just is this one? This one's not quite grown. This was another decent male. Potentially something we could use, for caving in the meantime before we get the actual full breeding pair going and everything else. So yeah. Anyway, really good progress on the Thylas. I'm pretty happy with that. Not only do we have the breeding pair, but we've already got a mutation. So that's good. The berries, I have disabled them mating briefly because I had I had that 192 Drake egg in here, and between the Thylas, I disabled everybody. Right now, nobody's breeding. So we're empty here. I think I have a couple of berry eggs. So let's go ahead and throw. Yeah, these are ready to go. So let's throw these out in front of the air cons. Pop, pop. And we'll see what we get here. So again, for here, we're looking for a good female. Or a better female, I guess. We get a 242 male breeding with a 107 female. So if we get close and can improve the female a bit, oh, they're both females, okay. What? Are they twins? No, they're not twins, right? And a 135. So yeah, that's a usable one right there. So that it's down 16 levels, but those 16 levels are all in movement speed, which doesn't matter, because if you look at all of these Baryonyx, movement speed is 120, movement speed is 120, movement speed is 120 even on the crappy one. So those points are wasted, so I don't really care about the movement speed points. What I cared about was getting a better female with that particular, I believe it was, what was your stat, Mr. M3? I can't remember which one it was. I think it was melee. This guy had the best melee at 811, so, yeah. So we can start to mate now this new female with these other two, M2 and M1. So beautiful. So man, really good progress with these things. So that is amazing. Let me take this guy, this lady. I'm just going to throw over here for now. Let's see. What do you got? That's kind of interesting. Kind of like those colors. Got a little bit of like the aqua and the blue dots with like, what is that, kind of like peachy underbelly that like the mom has, but it's got the dad's blue. So that's kind of a cool. That's not bad. I kind of like it when the colors mix up, Unlike these guys who are all the Christmas. I feel like that just happens, right? When you end up. It's something about the stat and the number carries the colors with it. So once you get these these guys evened up, the male and the female evened up with levels. You always end up with the same color. At least I do. And then you start changing it once you get the mutations. Although, yeah, you know what? I don't see... Is there a different... I don't see a mutated color on this guy. And sometimes you don't get them. You know, they're on a region that, you know, that won't give you a mutation, so... Anyway, all right, so we're going to continue the breeding process. Not really sure what I want to do today. We're going to get these drakes raised. I'm going to have to go get a bunch of red crystallized sap to make drake saddles. Our little drake is getting there. It's about close to 60%. So we are looking good, and I can start going over their stats to start combining them for better drakes, and then we can run around and freaking rock drakes, which I've honestly never really done other than for 5 minutes. Like, I've never used them for anything. I don't know how to fly them very well. So this will be fun for me. All right, so we're going to work on a few things, and we will be back here shortly. We also have the Biorex, which is another big mechanical Rex thing. He's huge, and he floats around in the desert over there, kind of... I guess eastish of the red obelisk somewhere. I know I've seen him out there a couple of times. So that's something we could go over and just kill with the bird as well. And yeah, you get like metal and polymer and things from it. I don't think it's tameable. But yeah, that's another thing we could do on this map. Plus there's a cave over there. So maybe we'll go do those things at the same time. But maybe not in this episode. We'll see. I'm blabbing too long. We'll be back shortly. Alright guys, we are on the west side of this red obelisk mountain here in the desert. And I had seen this cave before, and I was trying to fly around and remember where it was, and I'd never actually poked my head into it before, because it looked like a real cave. But it's not. Turns out it's just a resource cave. And let me get... the GPS, so 23.1, 65.7. I suppose just in case. So it's kind of like a resource cave. It looks like there's some sulfur and iron in here. Or metal, whatever it is. Yeah, so I was thinking it was another artifact cave, but it is not. So I'm going to head over here. We're not too far from... the cave that I was talking about hitting, and I kind of figured, what the hell, let's just go do it, right? We're waiting for some stuff to breed up. I've got the next generation of Thylas breeding right now. We've got the next generation of Barry's breeding. I've got... I don't think there's anything in here. Let me check this. I've got the next generation, or the, you know, the Smilodons are still... trying to breed up and get to the next generation. And the Smilodons are less important, so I don't, you know, I'm not going to care if we never really get there with the Smilodons. And the Drake was still growing up, that 192 that we got here in Olympus. He was still maturing. So I just said, what the hell, let's go do this while things are making babies. It worked out pretty well last time. That is a pretty looking RG. I don't even know why I'm looking, I just want to see the colors. Whenever I see a really pretty one, they're generally level 24. That's a 162. Not too bad. Yeah, if I get bored at the end of this series and I'm like, hey, you know what? If only I had a billion different RGs, I'll go get that one. But just checking. You know, there are caves in this... on this map that I have never seen before. There's a couple that I thought, like that one... that we were just at, that I thought were caves, turned out to be just resource caves. So the only other one I guess I know is this one right up here. Alright guys, so we are just northeast of the green obelisk. Sorry, this is the red obelisk. We're in the desert. And there is this this cave right here, kind of out exposed. 14.2, 78.2. And I thought that this was a cave, because I looked in here, and, you know, I could see the spider webs and everything. These are like crazy, insane crystal nodes. Like, if you hit one of these, I was getting almost 400 crystal from it. which I didn't know, or I would have come in here for crystal the whole time. And it kind of leads down here into this pool, but at the same time, there's like nothing in here. It's just, I honestly thought this was an artifact cave. So unless I'm completely missing something and there's, you know, like a rock we have to break to get further in here or whatever, and I'm just not seeing it, then I'm a dummy. Ooh. What did he kill? Ooh, snake. Okay. Yeah, I left him on passive out here. Him or her? I guess it's a her. Alright, so maybe we'll go after the Baryonyx. We'll grab this purple drop when it comes down, and the Baryonyx is I think just over here. Actually, the hell with this purple drop. I won't get anything good in there anyway. So I'm going to have to do some research and see if I can find more caves. I think... So the two that I thought might be artifact caves out here in the desert turn out to be just small little resource caves, I think. You know what? We can always use polymer. Alright guys, so here is the Gigundus Baryonyx. See if I can look at him here. Won't even tell me what it is. Or am I too close? Let's get back a little. Yeah, won't even tell me what it is, but it, you know, it's like a huge Tech Rex. And his hitbox is really hard. Like, you gotta get down in here. Where's your hitbox, man? Like his legs or his feet or something. Yeah, there it is. And I've killed him a couple of times in my previous playthrough, and he almost doesn't even hit me. Like, he doesn't even fight back. I don't know. Where's it? It's his knee. It's really weird. There it is. And he gives us like actual metal bars. Maybe polymer. So yeah, go after his feet. Oh, he stomped on me. There we go. So, he's about as hard to kill as the, you know, takes about as many hits as the Centurion. But, I mean, this... Let's take a look. You know? And I don't know that the only hits we took might have been from, like, vultures and other crap flying around. I don't even know if he actually hit us once. So he's pretty easy. And what did we get from him? Probably in the RG. So yeah, he gave us metal bars. We had a little bit of polymer from killing, I don't know, we had maybe 200 polymer, so we've got like 800 polymer, 600 of this. We got some element shards, I guess. That must be from him, because we didn't have those. We got element ore from the Centurion arena up there, but yeah. So I'm gonna go look up. I'm gonna go look up where's another cave, and then we're gonna go do a cave after we get this purple drop. So we'll be back here in a bit. All right, guys. So I started looking up where to find a cave, and I immediately recognized a spot over here because I had seen this on a previous playthrough. So I stopped looking immediately, but it should be like right, yeah, right here. I actually came by this on a raft before. And I didn't explore it, but I did notice it was here. So, let's see, what can we get out of here?
is happening? Like, why are you going forward? Okay, I don't understand. But I think we gotta come under here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we are out. So I've got the Thyla. We get the Thyla through here, so let's... You here, you're in neutral. I think it'll be fine right here, so we'll leave the Maywing right here. Not an appropriate tool. Oh, it's like a tree. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Get some light. So this should be an artifact cave. Don't know where we're going. Oh, I do hear bugs. Okay. Let's see if we can get in here. Come on, man. Oh. Alright, we'll revisit that on the way out. Can't seem to get in there. I can go through there in the Sinnoh, but this place is pretty cramped. We got something on the right. I heard a snake. Like we got some blue gems in here. That's pretty cool. We got webbed. Alright, that looks like water, not an insane death pit. So... what does that affect right there? That's weird. Is that just water dropping? Cave that way. We got something this way. Whoa! Jumped right over it. Comes another one. Alright, we got things coming at us from everywhere. Can we climb this? We can. Oh, is that... that is the actual artifact. Anything else? Sweet. Artifact number 3. What is this one? The Brute. Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep poking around in this cave, see if we can find any drops. Not too bad when you don't run into crazy death pits. Oh. Alright guys, so we're able to get up on this area in the very beginning of the cave. that I wasn't able to jump up on with the Maywing in the beginning. So there are some creatures in here, so maybe we got something in here hidden. Oh, no, I haven't seen any loot drops, which is kind of... Okay. Gotcha. So slow. Come on, there we go. Okay, there we go, there we go. There's like nothing in here either. Come on. Come on. Alright guys, so we are just above the entrance to the cave here. These are the cohorts, 80.3, 79.4. And the green obelisk is behind us. So this is really, you know, right where we started, where we got that initial big pile of metal on our raft. So you can see all this area too that I've never explored. We probably got like, was that a third, maybe 25% or a third of the map that I still have never even explored. So it's entirely possible that there's caves down there. I know there's wyverns down there. I have been to most of this map previously, although I was not hunting for caves or anything. And I don't know if I want to go messing with wyverns today, but we'll take a fly around and see what we can see here. Huh, a roll rat? Not seen roll rats on this map before. Interesting. We are way in the bottom left corner here, so there's apparently an island here with roll rats. Oh. Oh. Yep, there are wyverns all around here. Alright, just happened to see this artifact sitting out in the middle of nowhere as we were zipping by. Let's grab this. The Skylord. Okay. You know what? Let me give you... see if I can get GPS before we get killed. Alright, so the Skylord GPS, which I forgot to get, looks like 65 and then 9.2. So, yep. Artifact of the Skylord just sitting out in the open. Kind of. Alright, so we're able to craft 2 rock drake saddles with the amount of red sap we had, and I've got us a couple of pedestals here for our new artifacts, but it looks like, sadly, this 192, he's got in the 6,000s for health, his weight's just over 600, his stam's just over 1,000, his melee is... This guy's got a good melee, see his health is over 7. So these two have much better stats than that 192, which makes it easier for breeding. So I'll have to figure out, you know, which stats are the best, but it looks like these two are going to be the ones that get the saddles and begin the rock drake breeding process. Okay, so this other guy will we'll make another saddle for him. Maybe we can use him around as a test. Let's put some artifacts away up here. So yeah, not too bad today, right? Not too bad. We got a couple of Couple of artifacts, one in a cave, one that we just kind of found. Don't exactly remember how I was setting these up. I can always move them. Nope. Let's do this again. And that's Skylord, right? Yeah, I think that's the Skylord. So let's put this one out. So I'm gonna have to look up where other caves are because you know I flew around. Like I said, we hadn't done much in the way of exploring, you know, the bottom part of the map, just because it's you know, it's mostly snowy down there. So and we were getting cold in the beginning. So not bad. We got ourselves four artifacts. I can't get far enough away to see them all. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're looking good. We got room for 2 more up here. Then we're going to have to figure out something else. So only 6 artifacts for her. So there's got to be caves way over in there, right in those big mountains. So there's got to be caves that I have just flown by like 50 times and have just never seen. So anyway, guys, as always, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you find yourself enjoying what we do, if you're pulling for Hrph, do throw us a like, comment, consider subscribing if you haven't, as all these things do help out a small channel. And as always, I look forward to seeing everybody in the next one.